Hi everyone, my name is Sagar and today we'll be looking at how to solve problems with Maruti.io. Right, let's look at this. Kajul's new job. She got a new job, she's happy, she's excited, but there's a massive code base that needs to be maintained at her workplace and there's really no documentation for it. So now every time she gets stuck on a problem, she spends hours on trying to solve it, and some of the senior team members just can't help her out because they're also busy with their own problems. So until they free up, she's just pretty much stuck there and she's not really being productive that much as she could be. Well, what about other situations? Let's look at Ali's situation. Ali wants to create more interoperability between his teams. He wants the developers to communicate with the service reps, but sometimes the developers are busy themselves due to time constraints or something like that, and so the customer ends up waiting quite a bit before they get their questions answered, and that's generally bad for business. So what is this problem? It's a lack of documentation problem, but really it's a lack of communication problem because I'm just communicating my words and writing them down, and then you're just consuming them at a later time. That's what documentation really is. So this is really a communication problem. And how do we solve this communication problem? Well, in comes Smurthy.io, a robust knowledge base to serve as an intermediary between teams and people. And how does Murthy solve the problem exactly? It'll serve as a single source for your documentation and it'll go wherever you are. So it'll integrate really well into the user workflow and create documentation for them as they need it, host it as a wiki and knowledge base for accessibility. And if you're really worried about your private data, you can mask that data using Murthy.io. And what's the market size for solving a problem like this one? Well, SaaS companies and healthcare companies would really benefit from solving a problem like this one. And the general market size for that one is $1 billion to $2 billion. But the target market and the obtainable market that I think is possible is the SaaS companies with extensive documentation. And who are our competitors? Who are we competing against? Well, we're going up against Confluence, Notion, and Swim. Those have some of the similar capabilities, but they don't offer the full package that Marthi.io does. And who's working on solving this problem? At the moment, it's me, Sagar Patel, who's working on solving the problem. And what are some of the key milestones? What's our future looking like? So we have completed a customer validation stage previously. At the moment, we're working on developing the MVP and and building a community around Maruti.io. This will be really crucial to our success in the future, having a good community of users. And it will help us in the future when we go ahead and raise funding and hire more team members and apply to other programs. All right, that's the end. Thank you for listening to my pitch. My name is Sagar Patel, and this is Maruti.io.